Are you sick of feeling like your worries are stopping you? Imagine if I told you that even the best warriors, like Miyamoto Musashi, had the same battle going on inside them? We'll show you powerful ways to get past your doubts and reach your full potential in this video. Step 1. Acknowledge your doubts. Overall, getting past your inner worries is a big step that requires you to be honest about them without judging them. Not having faith is not a sign of weakness. It's a normal part of being human, especially when we're trying something new or trying to grow. Miyamoto Musashi, a famous swordsman and tactician, thought that you should accept things as they are without fighting them. He said that knowing your enemy's strengths and weaknesses is the first thing you need to do to win a fight. It is important to recognize doubts without judging them, because they are not a sign of one's worth or skill but a normal reaction to problems. When you recognize your worries, you take control of them and are no longer controlled by them. This isn't about giving in to doubt or giving it power. It's about realizing that doubt exists and is a normal reaction to going into the unknown. Being self-aware and mindful can help you break down your worries and figure out where they came from. Being aware of these things lets you pick the best way to beat the enemy. Recognizing your doubts is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of power. When you admit you have questions, you get the clarity and focus you need to deal with them. Don't be afraid of how uncertain you feel. They are steps on the way to success. Step 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Musashi, who was very good at mental discipline, thought that the best way to fight questions was to fight them inside yourself. He said that you have to train your mind to stay sharp and focused, and that letting bad thoughts take over will make you less determined. But you can change things for the better by questioning these thoughts and replacing them with ideas that make you feel good. Recognize bad thoughts as they come up and ask yourself if they are true. Think about whether the thought is based on facts or assumptions. Assumptions are often based on fear instead of facts. Musashi stresses how important it is to be clear in both your thoughts and actions. Challenging bad thoughts can help you see things for what they really are. One strong way to fight negative thoughts is to think about what you would tell a friend who was having the same doubts. This can help you separate your feelings from the situation and look at it logically. You can also challenge negative thoughts by telling yourself, "I am learning and growing no matter what happens." By constantly arguing with negative thoughts, you build a mental toughness habit that will help you get through the tough times, stay focused on your goals, and keep the clarity you need to move forward. Step 3. Visualize success. Visualization is a strong tool that Musashi would have liked. He knew that in order to win a battle, a fighter had to first picture the battle in his mind, picturing the enemy's moves and getting ready in his mind for the challenges that lay ahead. In the same way, to beat your inner worries, you need to picture yourself succeeding and getting past problems. Visualization is more than just picturing a good outcome. It's about putting yourself in the situation where you can achieve that result. Musashi would have practiced in his mind, picturing each strike and movement with purpose and accuracy. His body and mind were getting ready for battle by doing that. When you think about how you will succeed, you can get ready for the tasks you face. Picture yourself succeeding, and not just the end result. See also the steps you need to take to get there. Imagine getting up early, working hard, getting through problems, and reaching your goal. This thought practice will train your mind to think that you will succeed instead of fail. Musashi also said that people shouldn't be afraid of their foes or the unknown. Thinking about what could go wrong instead of what you can do right helps you focus on what you can do right. You start to see yourself in your mind as a strong, capable person who can get through anything. Your worries start to go away as you do this visualization more and more. They are replaced by a sense of certainty and purpose. There are more benefits to visualization than just the mind. It can also help with your emotions and body. When you picture yourself achieving, your feelings and your goals become one. Your body will start to feel the confidence and energy it needs to act, which will help you move forward with purpose and drive. Using visualization as part of your daily habit is a good way to get rid of your doubts. By picturing yourself succeeding, you start to build a mental framework that makes it seem like you will definitely achieve. This not only makes you feel better about yourself, but it also keeps you going even when things get tough. Step 4. Take small steps. Musashi lived his whole life by the idea of taking small steps. He knew that getting good at something takes time. Every sword strike, choice, and practice session was a small, planned move that built on the one before it. In the same way, getting over inner doubts takes small steps forward. You don't have to take care of everything at once. By consistently taking small steps, you will slowly gain the confidence you need to shut out your worries. It can feel impossible to move forward when you have a lot of questions. If you're afraid of failing or have a lot of doubts, they can stop you in your tracks. But Musashi's theory says that you can get through anything if you break it down into smaller, easier-to-handle steps. Every little win will help you gain speed and make your resolve stronger. Start with easy goals that you can reach. These steps don't have to be big or life-changing, but they should get you closer to your main goal. Musashi often talked about how important it was to be patient and persistent. He knew that consistent work is the essential building block on the path to mastery. For instance, if you're not sure of your skills in a certain area, set small goals that will help you gain confidence and skills over time. Take things one step at a time, and remember that each move counts towards your goal. Taking small steps and focusing on the present can help you stop the voice of doubt and replace it with confidence over time. You can also change your mind by taking small steps. Instead of getting stressed out about the bigger picture, you learn to concentrate on what's right in front of you. When you know you can handle one task at a time, this method makes you stronger. Slowly, these little steps build up to big success, and the doubts that were stopping you before start to fade. You are in line with Musashi's lessons when you accept this process of slow growth. Do not try to follow in the footsteps of the wise. Look for what they looked for. You will find that success is not a big jump, but a number of small, well-thought-out steps if you are patient and don't give up. Step 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Musashi's life shows how important it is to focus and be in the right setting. He knew that as a warrior, he had to be careful about which friends he chose because they could help or hurt him. In the same way, the people and places you spend time with can either make your worries worse or help you get over them. It's important to surround yourself with positive things when you're dealing with inner doubts. This includes people who support you, places that inspire you, and things that make you happy and give you energy. Musashi was picky about the people he hung out with because he knew that their energy could affect how he felt. Similarly, you need to be smart about the setting you're in and make sure it helps you grow and boost your confidence. Negative people or things can feed your worries and make them seem bigger than they really are. People who tell you lies, criticize you, or make you afraid can bring you down and make it harder to shut down your inner critic. On the other hand, being around people who make you feel good and push you in a good way can help you become more mentally tough. Not ignoring the problems in life is not what it means to be positive. Being positive means keeping an open mind that welcomes change and new opportunities. Musashi knew that having the right frame of mind was important for getting through tough situations. Putting yourself in situations where positive things happen will help you deal with your worries instead of making them worse. Positive forces help you remember why you're here and keep your eyes on the road ahead. Add positivity to your life by doing things that make you happy, like spending time with family and friends, following hobbies, or reading things that will inspire you. Your worries start to lose their power when you fill your life with good things. It's hard to hear the negative comments because the voices of support and encouragement are so loud and strong. Step 6. Trust your preparation. One of the most important things Musashi taught was how important it was to plan ahead. A fighter who is well prepared doesn't fear the enemy because he knows what to expect from the fight. Again, when you believe in the plans you've made, your worries start to go away. You feel ready to take on any task because you know you have worked hard, improved your skills, and planned your strategy. It's not enough to just do the work to get ready, you also need to make sure your mind is ready for success. Musashi worked out his mind and body and was always improving his moves and tactics. In the same way, you need to believe in the work you've done to improve your skills, understanding, and toughness. When you believe in your planning, doubts fade away because you know you are ready. Your planning will serve as a base even when you face problems or setbacks. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to doubt yourself. But Musashi said that a real warrior stays cool and collected when bad things happen. You can handle anything that comes your way with grace and confidence if you know that you have prepared. Take some time to think about how hard you've worked. Appreciate the steps you've taken to get better, learn, and grow. This reminder of how dedicated you are will boost your confidence and help you get past any worries that come up. Step 7. Embrace failure as growth. Accept that failing is a normal part of the process. This is the last thing you need to do to beat your inner doubts. Musashi was wise enough to know that every loss is a chance to get better. You shouldn't question yourself because you failed, but because you didn't learn anything from it. Accepting loss takes away its power to make you doubt yourself. There is a lot of fear that leads to doubt. We're afraid that making mistakes will show how bad we are. But failure is an important part of getting where you want to go. Musashi himself had many problems and losses in his life, but he never let them define who he was. He didn't let them stop him. Instead, he used them to improve his skills and mind. You change your focus from fear to growth when you accept failure. You start to see problems as chances to learn and get better. If you fail, Musashi said, don't try to avoid it. Instead, learn from it, change, and come back better. When you think this way, you let go of doubt because you know that failure is not a sign of how good you are, but an important part of the process. You become more resilient when you accept loss. You get used to not knowing what will happen next and are more willing to take chances. Every time you fail, you learn something that helps you get better. Don't let failure make your doubts stronger. Instead, use it to fuel your resolve. Remember that Musashi's lessons were not just about how to do things technically. They were also about how to control your mind and keep going even when things get hard. You can reach your full potential and stop being afraid of making mistakes if you see failure as a chance to learn.